So today we're gonna show you how to basically your brakes, how to put your brake pads into your brake calipers. So when you're gonna change your brake, so it can be easier for you. So the first thing is um, you gotta make sure your reservoir, you gotta take the top of your reservoir. This was the top. You twist it out, you take it out, and then when you look inside here, you're not gonna see no brake fluid. You might not see no brake fluid, but there is brake fluid in there. It just went all the way down the brake lines. That's because when you push your brakes in, when you're using your brakes as you're driving, the fluid goes all the way down to the brake line, so they can push the pistons towards the brakes to push the brakes in, so the brakes can work, right? So now let's go this way. All right. So basically, for you to, you're gonna need a tool like this tool, for you to put your brakes in, right? So those are the old brakes. I already took them out. Sorry about that. I was supposed to show you this part, but I did that already. Those are the old brakes right here. See, this is old. And then what's the other brake? Right here, we're gonna use this brake pad. And then this right here is your piston. This is your brake caliper. Your brake caliper. This is where your piston is, right? Your brake caliper bracket. This is where your piston is. You see that piston right here? This is what pushes your brake. Every time you push the brake, this gets pushed towards you and push the brakes in, and they locked in on the rotor, and they stop the rotor from rolling. They stop the rotor from rolling, so that's how your car stops. So your brake pads, this is the new brake pad. I'm gonna use this one, right? It's gonna go in here. Two new brake pads. It's gonna go in here. But the problem is, for you to put your brake pad in here, there's not enough space. Although it was able to fit the old brake pads because they were thinner, but this other new brake pad is thicker. It's not gonna be able to fit. It's not gonna be able to fit in that tight little space because of that piston that's pushed all the way out. So what you're supposed to do is you gotta push your piston in to make space. So that's one of the reasons when we open the brake reservoir, where I was showing you at the beginning, where fluid goes all the way down. You didn't even see the fluid. You open it up, so you're gonna see as we're gonna push this in so we can make space for the brake pad. As we're pushing that in, the fluid that's in the brake reservoir is gonna rise up. It's gonna come out from the brake lines. It's gonna rise up because when we push this in, it's gonna push the fluid back up into the reservoir. So, all right. So basically, after you're done putting your brakes on, you gotta pump the brakes 3 times slowly while the car is off, and then when the car is on, you pump it again 3 times slowly, and then so that will keep you from having to bleed your brakes. All right. So now we're gonna start. With the so to use your tool, you're gonna need like an old brake pad. You see how this area is like that here? It's like your tool. See how it's shaped like your tool? You're gonna put it here like this. You're gonna put that part, not that part, because you don't want to do anything damage here. Plus, this is not the part that goes there. You put that part, the nice part. You put it right here. Then when you put it, you sit it like that. You're gonna use that to push in your brake piston in. So this part is gonna go inside, not outside. It's gonna go inside like this, and then you're gonna push it in. You're gonna twist it clockwise, and as you're twisting it clockwise, you're gonna start to push it. It's gonna start to push it. As you're pushing it clockwise, as you're turning this clockwise, you're gonna push this in. You're gonna see this going in. All right, it's going in. Okay. Let's go check to see it's going in. Let's go check to see if we see the fluid coming up. The reservoir. Let's go see if we see the fluid coming in. coming up. Oh, you see, we're starting to see a little bit of the fluid. You can't see it on the camera, but it's coming up. All right, because it's getting pushed up. After that, we're gonna top it off. If there's any space left for more fluid in the reservoir, we're gonna put some more brake fluid at the end. All right. So you're gonna see this going inside. See, it's coming in. You're gonna keep pushing it until it's flush, until the part that's going in is flush with this. You're pushing it. You're pushing it in. All right. All right. It's all the way in now. It's all the way in. Now we're gonna take it out. See? It's all the way inside. See? Now there's this big space now. Now we can put our thing now. Brake pads. But before we put the brake pads in, it comes with a brake fluid. It comes with a lubricant. This lubricant will help keep the. We're gonna put some lubricant here, and some here, and on the other side of this. That will make your brake not squeak. That will help your brake to work better, to slide, So now, let's take the. We gotta get this out. Okay. Right, that's your brakes. That's your second pair of brakes. Okay, that's a while because the way they put this in here. Right, that's your brake. That's your brake fluid. All right, this is your brake fluid. We're gonna put some of that. We're gonna put some of that in there. See, synthetic motor, brake lubricant calipers. Lubricant calipers by applying to metal contact points. Reduce brake noise by applying to backing plates. Do not apply. See, you apply that to to the back. So we're gonna put that. So we're gonna put this, all right? We're gonna put this first. We're gonna put this one here. So the way we do this gonna go outside towards us. So like this. If you cannot go inside like that, that means you gotta do it the other way. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes you have to figure out which way they go. I believe when I took those out, they went. The old one was the old one. The old one is like this. So it probably goes on the inside. So we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna put this in here like this. Oh yeah, we didn't put that. We didn't take this out. We gotta take this out. We were supposed to take this out. It's the old one. So we gotta put the other one in. Okay, so this part here is gonna go inside of this groove. Okay, so like this. No, it goes like this. Actually, no, it doesn't go like this. We need a different one. This one just fell. Okay. So we gotta use a different one. Let me see. Do you see another one? Another clip?
That's the old one.
No, stand up. Where's the other clip? Oh, right here. The way they package this, it's hard to get it out. It sticks, the plastic sticks to the thing, to the clips. So give us one moment. Okay, so we're gonna put the clip in. So this is the clip. This is the clip. We're gonna put it in like this. So this slot right here gotta go in here. You can't go like this because it's not gonna go in. Gotta go like this. And then this part, this slot here, this thing here, gotta go here. There's two of these, one here and one on that side. This part here, this part gotta go in here. So put it in. Put it in, then you're gonna push it in. You gotta press it into so you can clip inside. So you can clip in. So you push it until it sits. It's sitting. You want it to sit. Alright? Because you're gonna need all the space you can get to push these things in. Now, so you got two new clips, or you got two new brakes. So whenever you change your brakes, you put new brakes, you gotta put new clips. So now we're gonna put this brake in. This is gonna come out, be facing outward. We already put this one in. So we just push it in, put it into the groove, this groove here, and then we're gonna put this one in also. So this. So this doesn't look like it goes this way. It looks like it goes the other way, right? Because you see that how it's being blocked. This cannot go inside there. So let's try it again. Then we're gonna flip it around. See, things as you do mechanic stuff, sometimes you gotta figure things out because I don't see how it's not fitting in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this out, the one that we just put in. We're gonna put it here instead, right? We're gonna put it here instead. Are you seeing it? Gonna put it in instead. See? Look, you see how it sits in the slot? Then you push it in. See? You heard it clipped in, right? Then you're gonna take the other one, which is this one, and then you gotta look at this side. This gotta go like this side, like that. But you gotta turn it upside down so you can do it. So you're gonna put it there too. You're gonna sit it in the groove. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta put this part in up top first and then put the other side, or you can put the other side first. Like I put the bottom first, then put the top, then you gotta make sure it fits. that is sitting there. This floor, you gotta make sure it sits there. So it looks like it didn't go all the way in because there's a slot right here. There's a space right there. Okay, so now we gotta put the brake grease on this, the metal part. We're just gonna rub it. That will prevent squeaks. That'll keep it from squeaking. All right, so now you gotta put it on the other side too, both sides. All right. Now after we do that, now we gotta put the caliper in. We gotta drop it in. Let's see if it's able to go inside. All right. See, it's able to sit in. All right. And then you gotta put the bolt in. The bolt. So when we're gonna work on this brake. We already did the other one. So we gotta turn the tire facing this way so we can be able to work on the brake. So we can either turn the car on or just turn the electricity on just by turning it to run. But we don't turn it on. We just I'm gonna turn it on. Put it on, so we can turn it so we can be able to. All right. Actually, we're supposed to take the tire off first, but before we do that, but let's take the tire off. Let's take the tire off. So we already loosened this bolt already with a breaker bar, with this and a pipe. With this and a pipe, we loosened that already. So. So we just put it right here. Alright, so we take the tire off now. We're gonna sit the tire down somewhere. So now we have to loosen one of these bolts, the brake caliper bolts. We're gonna loosen this one up top. We're gonna take this one off so we can flip it over so we can take these things off. So now we're gonna use a breaker bar. Okay, so when you're taking the thing off, the bolts off, it's lefty loosey. Loosey means to loosen, to take the bolt off. Righty-tighty means to tighten with the bolt. We're not tightening the bolt, we're gonna loosen the bolt, so it's lefty. So you see this? When you're taking the bolt off, you have to take off the bolt where the bolt is as a clock. Like the bolt is on a clock. So if it's clockwise, when you turn clockwise, that means you're tightening the bolt. When you turn counterclockwise, which is opposite direction of the clock, is to take the bolt off to loosen. So we're going to turn the bolt counterclockwise, which is going to be this way. This way. So we're going to start with the one on top. Alright, it's loosened. We use a breaker bar because it was on tight. And we gotta do that for the bottom too. The bottom, we're gonna take it off. Alright, so it's loosened. So we don't have to use a breaker bar anymore because we already used it. So now, okay, now we can take this off. So when you turn this, there's a point you don't just turn, you're gonna have to pull it out because the way they make these bolts. You're gonna get to a point you just pull it out. See? Just pull it out. We're not gonna pull this one out, we're just gonna loosen it so we can flip this over so we can get to the brake pads. See, it's loose. Now we can flip it over. Like this, like so. So now we can already see. We can already see these how they are, you see? You can take this out. Alright, you push it out like this, you pull it out, and then you push the bottom out too. You take it out. One. Take this one out too. Sometimes when you have a little hard time to take them out, you can always use a pry bar, but it was able to come out. Alright, so we're gonna take the clips out and replace them with new clips. When you take the clips out, if you're not sure how they go on, be ready to put the new clips on when you take them out. So, I could take this, see? Just use that to just pull it, pry it out. Alright, I don't really need to look because I already know how it come out. And if you have a brush this, clean these up. I don't see a brush, so I need a brush. I don't see a brush. You need to clean this out, get all the rust out so the new clip can sit on perfectly tight and flush. Now you take the other one off, the one on top, the clip on top. I don't want to keep using my fingers for this. Right, take it out. Now you clean it also. See all this dust, that's the rust. Alright. Alright. Now you're gonna sit your new clips in. Alright, let's try this. So you see this part is gonna sit here. And this gonna go in like this, not like that, because if you try to go in, it's not gonna go in. See? It gets blocked by the rotor. So it gotta go in this way. And this gotta sit here. So you put it in. All right, so if you see it's not fitting, it's not sitting, so that's not for that, that's for the top. So this gotta go, these two gotta go in here, these top. You see how these two are different? You see how this part is up, this part is down. So this one is for the up part, the one at the top, and this one is for the one at the bottom. So put it in. And then you're gonna sit it. When you sit it, you got to push it down so it can fit into that slot. See, make sure it sits on tight and perfectly tight, because you're gonna need all the space you can so the brakes can fit in. All right, same thing here. See this part? This part gonna go into this thing, this indented part, this right here. So push it in. Both of them gotta sit in perfectly. All right. All right. So it sits. Does it sit? Let's see. Yeah, it sits. You will know if it sits when you put the thing on. You will know it sits because this part is sitting flush. This other part too. Okay, now we're gonna put our new brakes. Okay. So this part with this thing, it goes inside. So this is for 2009 Nissan Versa base 1.6 liter engine. So this, you can either put that first at the bottom and push it in and then do the top, or you can do the top first, whichever one works. Okay, let's see. All right, and then it has to be able to, you have to not see no space. Once you put this pad in, not supposed to see a space here. It's supposed to sit on the rotor, because that's what's going to keep the rotor from rolling. That's the brake pad. So okay, so it went in, it sits in. So let's do the other one, the other brake, which we have to take out of the plastic. This is a good deal, right? They make sure they pack it in right for you, so everything sit perfectly, so nothing jingle around and get broken in travel. And also they also give you a brake grease. All right, and also not only do they do that, but they give you brake grease, and also they pack it very well, and they also send it to you fast. All right. Okay. All right, this one was easy. Just put it in. All right, perfect. But now there's one thing we didn't do. We forgot to push the brake caliper in, because this won't be able to go in. You see, if you try to make it go in, it's gonna get stuck. It's gonna hit it. Boom. It won't fit, because the brake caliper is still out, and you got very little space for this to fit. So we're gonna push that in. So we're gonna do this one more time, like we did it before. We're gonna use this tool. Use that tool, and we're gonna use the brake pad. A brake pad like this. Put that part here. All right, and then this gotta go. We're gonna flip. We're gonna twist it out so it can come inside this way, so it can be able to fit inside. This part gotta fit inside of the groove of the caliper, so we gotta bring this out more so it can fit in. All right. Okay, now. Okay, now we're gonna push it in now. All right, twist it clockwise to push it in, to push the brake caliper in clockwise. It's going in clockwise. Okay, it's going in. And guys, when you see your brake caliper is not able to move, that means you need a new brake caliper with a new piston. It's supposed to move inside easily once you're twisting this. If you see the piston not going in, that means you need a new thing like this, new. And you get to a point, you go all the way in like this, right? It's good now, it gets tight, because it's already in. Now you twist this back out. All right, let's get this. So you see the space now? Now, let us check to see if the fluid can't come up. Oh, wait a minute. All right. All right, let's see if the fluid came up. Oh, the fluid came up. That's why it's leaking now. Come. This is where the leak is coming from, because the fluid came out. You see? See, it came up, right? Before that, it wasn't up. You see, it came up. Right? That's where the leaking is. That's where the leak coming from. Let's show them the leak. Show them the leak. It's leaking on there, right? You see it on the floor? Yeah, that's coming from the reservoir, right? And now we're gonna put our grease. Put our grease, right? Put our grease on whatever is left of it. Where is it? Oh, right here. They got a little slot for you already ready. Nice. I'll put that here on the metal part. This is to stop so your brake don't squeak, right? This is your brakes don't squeak. Put that there. Like this. Right? You want to cover all of it. Right? Alright, we gotta do the back side also. Gotta do the back side now. Right? Okay. Alright, so we got it in. And now we did that. Now we can drop it in. We can drop in the caliper. Should fit. See? Now it fits. And then after you do that, you put your bolt in. You know, you pump your brake 3 times slowly before you turn the car on. You know, then you turn the car on, and then you pump your brakes 3 times slowly again. And then you should be good. But you gotta make sure you tighten all the bolts first before you start pumping your brakes. You know, because when you start pumping the brakes, you know, that's gonna make sure everything is tight. That's gonna make sure the air comes out of your brake lines, and you're gonna be good. All right, that's it. See you guys later.